Welcome back. Your Feel Good Breakfast show is live on SABC3 on this Tuesday morning. Now, we've often heard that exercising and laughing releases something called endorphins in our brains, which then lead us to a feeling of euphoria and satisfaction. But what exactly are these endorphins things and how do they work? Well, we're joined back today by our resident doctor, Dr. Darren Green, to educate us once more on all things medical science. Good morning, Dr. Darren. Happy New Year, man.
To you too.
Happy
to you
New
too.
Year. I hear you were in for leg surgery.
Yes.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Recovered?
Yeah, all good.
Are the endorphins flourishing in your system?
They are flowing, my friend. Flowing.
Lovely stuff. So what exactly are these endorphins?
Yeah, so the word endorphin actually comes from endogenous morphine. And a lot of people don't know that. They never put the two together.
Yeah.
So the effect that morphine has when you are basically administered morphine binds to certain receptors in the brain, and basically what it does, it creates that feeling of euphoria. So it binds to receptors that are responsible for relieving pain, and when with that feeling of relieving pain, you often then experience in association with that a feeling of an uplifted mood, a state of almost heightened pleasure.
Yes.
And that's why it's so potent.
And your body so cleverly only administers the right amount so as not to make you feel
that's right.
but rather there.
So endogenous means made in the body.
Okay.
Whereas morphine that they administer is obviously a synthetic drug that you're being injected with.
Absolutely.
So your body is capable of creating its own feel-good euphoria drugs, feel-good anti-pain drugs, which is just phenomenal to understand and to grasp.
And hopefully this is something that we provide to our viewers every morning when they tune into Expresso. And of course, we invite you to call us on 083-913-3728 if you've got any questions regarding our subject, our medical subject this morning, or whichever one you might feel that you need to ask about. So what are these endogenous morphine cells made up of? And how many different types of endorphins are there?
So there are quite a few. So you can imagine with the different recreational drugs you have, like heroin, cocaine, ecstasy, for example, those are the ones that have adverse effects binding to the receptors that your own endogenous morphine is supposed to be binding to.
Yes.
So you have over 20 types of endorphins that are active in the brain. They consist of protein molecules and neuropeptides, all that scientific and chemical jargon. But how they actually work is by binding to these highly specialized receptors in the nervous system. And basically, some of them are manufactured in the pituitary gland in the brain, others in the spinal cord, and some in other nervous tissue, even peripherally.
Yeah. Maybe kind of form like a little bond between those receptors and play some beautiful music as those synapses are going through.
And unlock that music.
And then like,
correct.
Yes, yes. Okay, so what exactly happens to you when you're exercising and your body's feeling strain or pain? How do these endorphins then get generated and released?
So that feel-good effect you have after going to the spa, after exercising, after having an orgasm, are all related to basically that surge, that release of chemical substances that bind to these endogenous receptors, or the opioid, the pain receptors. So as you exercise at least 20 minutes, that's when you start increasing your endorphin levels. So don't do 10, do 20 minutes plus. That's when you then start releasing endorphins. And obviously the more pain you experience while exercising, the more endorphins are actually released. So challenge your boundaries constantly to get that rush and to get that effect.
Because you'll feel better after that surge.
Correct.
Oh, absolutely wonderful. All right, well, we'll keep our lines open. 083-913-3728, engaging in all things medical. Chat with Dr. Darren Green. Well, from that surge of medical knowledge to the kitchen right now, what are we making, guys?